question has come up about uh, how do we access different EPW files in the PV component of the site energy production Grasshopper script that we're using. So first off, and what somebody said is like, I don't have the same climate files you have. So let's see where these are coming from. I go to my C drive and um, go deep inside of it. Mandible is the name of my computer, so that's the only thing that would be different in this workflow than yours or this path. App data, if you don't see app data, it's because you don't have your hidden um, folders on, so you have to make sure those are on. Come to app data, roaming, Selema, which is the name of the company that makes Climate Studio, and here's a Climate Studio folder, and I've got a bunch of stuff in here. Um, Results are any simulation results from unnamed uh, files. So there's another video about that. User library is the CSL file, which is the export format for anything you've changed and made your own in the thermal analysis workflow. And then we have these weather files, and so I have a ton of them in here. You probably have less, and that is where this folder is where the EPW files are in our this component are coming from. So first point I want to make here, though, is that this is where this if we're using Climate Studio, there's a lot of information here that we want. So I would right click on this and pin to quick access toolbar. Then I have easy access to this information at any time. I don't have to go digging for it. Um, okay. But let's say then, so the point is if you want more weather files in your dropdown, you have to add them to this folder and they should show up. So first of all, where do we access EPW files? Well, one place we've been doing it, there's various places on the web, but we've been going to this Ladybug's Tools /EPW map site. And here I can just go randomly select any, let's see, any dot. I can download it. Um, and so now I've downloaded a zip folder of that data. And so I have to unzip it, extract it, because I want just the EPW file. Okay, so there it is. So now if I want to access this single file, how would I do that? So let me come back to my script. I'm going to double click, type path. I see there's a file path component. I'm going to plug that into my location. If I now right click on this and go to select an existing file, go to my downloads folder. This is what I just was looking at, I believe. Doesn't really matter. And because I'm making an example here, I'm going to select the EPW file and open it. Now that's the path. If I run this, it worked. Now it wasn't very different than whatever I had preset before. So the climate was fairly similar as far as collecting or the sun hitting the roof. But that's the workflow. If I want to come back now, by the way, and access something here, I can't with this path. This path overrides. So if I right click here and disconnect, now I have access again to these. And I could go, like I say, I could copy that this EPW file and paste it into into this folder and access it through the component. But I want to make the point that this is really powerful because it's quite a difference between different places on the planet. You can intuitively understand that, but just so here's a site somewhere in Russia. So just to exemplify this, so 13 to 33, so essentially a third or a little bit more than a third of the sun hitting the roof in a different climate. All right, hopefully this answered that question. Let me know if it didn't.